Hello, here's looking at you, kid. I got my good coffee. I'm outside and it's a gorgeous day. I do have the golf course behind me. Wait 1 minute. I love a fresh hot cup of coffee. And just get one and join with me here. Now I have the golf course behind me, so we may see golfers go by. I have it kind of dimmed back there, so maybe not. But it's so pretty out today. It's gonna be 85 here in Palm Desert, so your friend is outside. Okay, you guys, you know what we're gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about a word you've never heard. You've heard the word judgment before. Before I do that, this is Velma Hagar. In case you don't know me, I think you probably do, but Velma Hagar, hidden treasures in secret places. Hit that little like button down there and hit subscribe if you have not done that. Okay, here we go. This word you haven't heard. You've heard the word judgment, but you've never heard the word consequential judgment. Sometimes God just brings judgment down and we have to deal with it. Other times, we have to deal with the judgment of the things that we created ourselves. I think America is falling into that realm right now. In other words, God didn't do anything. You did it. And now you're going to deal with the consequences, And I think this is a big, huge subject in America today. We weren't satisfied. Oh no, we're out there picketing and rioting. We're burning down our statues. We're trying to take away our own history and heritage. And we weren't satisfied, right? So you know what? God goes, all right, you guys, deal with your own consequences. He's letting the city burn. He's letting it go. We are dealing with exactly what we've created. Watch the gas pumps. Watch your paychecks. Watch the stock market. Watch the weather, which, by the way, no man can control, contrary to what they think. God's in control of the weather. The winds of change are about to blow, and I think a lot of people are going to be looking at their own choices and wondering what in the heck is going on. And this is not just in our country. This is in our life, in every area. Your finances. You go out and you blow the money you don't have. Your consequential judgment is now you can't pay your bills. That isn't God's fault. It's your fault. You didn't take care of your money. Your health is bad, and yet you're eating all kinds of cookies and candies, and you're smoking cigarettes, and maybe even doing drugs, and you're drinking too much, and now your health goes bad. We don't blame God for that. That's called consequential judgment. You're reaping the harvest of what you did to your body. No matter what happens in our life, 99% of the time it is not God, it is you that has caused it because of what your choices were. I am convinced one of the biggest things that God ever did bad for us was give us a free choice. That free choice has cost us. And he'll never take it away, because if he says something, he does it. He will do it no matter what. So those choices that he gave us, Mamma mia, have we ever created problems for ourselves with those choices? So, I think this whole video, let me have a drink of my coffee first. It's so good. Listen to the doves. You know what I put in here? I put sweet cream. You buy it already blended, and you put a little half and half in it so it's not quite as sweet. So good. Italian sweet cream. So this whole video is about choices and the choices that you can make. You can make changes in your own life by the choices that you make. Stay within the perimeters that God created for us. He gave us certain perimeters. We instinctively know what they are. We choose to go outside of them because, you know what, I don't like that one. I think I won't do that one. No. All right, don't do it. You'll deal with the consequences for not doing it, because there's a consequence for every single choice you make, especially when it's a wrong choice. So, got it? Now, I had something else I wanted to talk about. prayer. I'm just going to touch on this lightly because it's so important. You know, it looks like maybe our prayers haven't worked. You know, you've prayed for a long time. It's not coming to pass. This is not true. When you pray, God hears your prayer. And sometimes it takes 20 years for him to answer. He answers when it's his timing. There's a time and a season for everything under the sun. And sometimes it's not the right time when you asked, but you will have what you ask if it fits in to God's perimeters. You know, in other words, you can't pray for a white Cadillac. You know, you may or may not get it. Probably the work of your hands is going to get that one for you. But you can pray for salvation for a family member or healing, because those things are scriptural. Those are things God wants for everybody. You know, and he does say he wishes above all things that you would prosper and be in good health. So what does the word prosper mean? Look that up. God wishes that you would do that. Whatever that word means, Google it and find out what the definition of prosper is, because God wishes above all things that you would prosper and be in good health. Let's see if we can get, what's his face here, to bring it up. Define the word prosper.
Prosper means succeed in material terms, be financially successful.
How about that? It means be financially successful. So people always say, well, Christians aren't supposed to have money. Bullshit. Who said that? It's not true. It's not true, and forgive me, I shouldn't use that corrupt communication coming out of my mouth. You know, that was wrong. I should go back and cut that out, but I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to deal with it. Do what you want with it. All right. So, when you pray, believe you have received and never give up on God. Just because you haven't got it right away, don't waver, because if you waver, you get nothing from God. So stand in there. Believe you're going to receive it. Believe you get it. Okay? I'm going to close with one little final thing here. I want to talk about this cup. I think it was Carmen. I think it was Carmen that gave it to me. I'm not even sure who it was, and I'm so sorry about that. But this is my little cup that represents the bowl, the shishogi bowl that was broken in a bunch of pieces. And when the potter repaired it, he repaired it with pure gold, and it came out looking, this of course is a replica, and it is more valuable when God puts the pieces back together in your life. So if you're broken, you know what? Ask God to put you back together. I see golfers back there, so I'm quieting down. Because if they hit a bad shot and you're talking, they blame it on you. So, with that said, I'm going to close. I want you to buy my book, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places, and go to my little website, velmahagar.com. It's so charming. It's just adorable. Velma has a website. Don't you love it? Okay, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places. I want you to remember that your choices will affect your life, whether it be for good or bad. I want you to remember to stick to prayer no matter what. And I want you to remember that if your life is broken, remember you can be like a little shishogi bowl. When God puts you back together, you will be beautiful and more valuable than ever. With that said, this is Velma Hagar saying, here's looking at you, kid. Bye.